Hello friends, welcome to JBE classes. This is Brahmam. Today our topic is syllogism continuation. Till the last class we have completed syllogism basic concepts. Later we have completed positive definite cases. Next negative definite cases. Later positive possibilities. Up to this part we have completed, right? Next we will see negative possibilities and either or case also. Either or case. So in this class we will discuss about either or case, right? First of all, let us see some single statement examples. For this single statement, what conclusions we can draw definitely, what conclusions are possible, and which conclusions are not at all possible. Okay, conclusions definitely follows, conclusions possible, and conclusions not at all possible. Okay, first of all, we will draw the basic diagram for this one, for this statement. All A's are B's. This is the basic diagram. This is A and it is B, right? Now see, definite conclusions are all A's are B's. Statement itself is a conclusion always follows, right? Statement itself is a conclusion always follows, because we'll proceed to solve the question by considering statements are true. If the statement is true, if the same is presented in the conclusion, automatically it will be true. Okay. Next, some A's are B's. So if we take some part of A, is it belonging to B? Yes, and it is definitely follows 100% cases. And some B's are yes. And if we consider the same part, if it is belonging to B, automatically it is also presented in A also. So it is also definitely follows, right? Definite conclusion means it satisfies 100%. There is no failure case for this one. Okay. Next, possible conclusions. All the definite conclusions can be considered as positive possible conclusions. Along with them. Next, see, all A's are B's. Yes, it is the one already presented here. And some A's are B's is a possibility. Yes. Some B's are A's is a possibility. Yes. All A's are B's is a possibility. Yes. And all B's are A's is a possibility. See here, all B's are A's. Yeah, that is also possible. If you check, if you go to class 1, what are the possible diagram for all? There are two possible diagrams are there, na? A is inside B, and one more diagram is A is equal to B. Both will exact overlap. So in this case, if you observe, all A's, all B's are also A's. Okay, so this is the possible conclusion. Next, some B's are not A's. So maybe in this diagram it is not suitable, but in this diagram some B's are there which are not A's or not. Yes. So it is a possible conclusion. Possible conclusion means at least one time is possible also, it is a possible conclusion. There may be, suppose out of 100 possibilities, sir, only one time it is possible, sir. Yeah, that's a possibility case. Out of 100, 100 follows, that's a definite conclusion. Okay. And one more thing, all the already mentioned in the last class only, all the definite conclusions can be considered as possible conclusions, but not vice versa. Okay, right. Next, all A's are B's. So it's a statement directly. So it is also possible. We can take it as a possible conclusion also. Next, not at all possible conclusions. Yeah, see here, no A is B. No A is B. Can you separate A and B? In the statement itself, he has mentioned all A's are B's. How can we separate, sir, A and B? So that's why it is not at all possible. In the same way, no B is A is also not at all possible. Now see, some A's are not B's. So here in the statement itself, he has mentioned all A's are B's, means there is no A which is not belonging to B. So we cannot get some A's which cannot be B's. That's why it is also not at all possible. Okay. So these three are the not at all possible conclusions for this statement. So this is the single statement example one. Next we'll see some A's are B's. This is the statement given. definite conclusion, sir. Sir, first we'll draw the basic diagram for this one. A and it is B. So this is the basic diagram. So there are three more alternative diagrams are there. Okay, three more possible diagrams are there. Some A's or B's. Yeah, this part of A is belonging to B. Follows. Next, some B's are A's. The same part, some B's are A's also. That's all. These are the two definite conclusions. Means 100% in all possibilities, these two are in existence. Next, possible conclusions. Possible conclusions may not satisfy 100%, maybe or may not be 100%, but at least 1% is there. That's a possible conclusion. All A's are B's. So for this for this sum, one of the possible diagram is this one or not? All A's are B's. Yeah. So it's a possible conclusion. In the same way, all B's are A's also. A possible conclusion. Some A's are not B's. In this diagram only, there is a part of A which is not belonging to B. It's a possible conclusion. Some B's are not A's. Okay. Some A's are B's. Some A's are B's. It's a definite conclusion. All the definite conclusions can be considered as possible conclusions. That's why these are also possible conclusions. Next, not at all possible conclusions. Not at all possible conclusions are no A is B. So here in the statement itself, he has mentioned some A's or B's means some portion must be there with intersection in 100% cases. So we cannot separate A and B. So that's why these two are not possible, not at all possible conclusions. Okay, right. Next is no A is B. No A is B. So let us draw the basic diagram first. This is A and it is B. In fact, basic diagram and alternative diagram both are same because there is only one diagram. That's all. The two separate circles. For this diagram, no A is B. So statement itself is a conclusion follows. No B is A. So it's also follows. Some A's are not B's. So if we take some part of A, it is not belonging to B in 100% cases. Yeah. If we take some part of B, it is not belonging to A in 100% cases. That's why these four are the definite conclusions. And in the last class, we have mentioned that some not is the subset of no. Some not is the subset of no. If a superset follows, subset follows automatically. In all the cases in which superset follows, superset is true. In those cases, subset will be automatically follows. Next, some B's are not yes is also true. Next, possible conclusions. All the definite conclusions can be considered as possible conclusions. So these four are the definite conclusions as well as possible conclusions also. Next, not at all possible conclusions. Not at all possible conclusions, sir. Some A's are B's. So he has mentioned that no A is B. At least one A can never be B. Means A and B should be separate always. So how can we intersect some part or all part? So it is not possible. So these four conclusions are not at all possible conclusions. Right? Okay. Next example. Some A's are not B's. Some A's are not B's. So let us draw the Venn diagram first. Some A's are not B's. So some part of A should not be B in any possibility. Remaining part of A, this remaining part of A can be B, but this part can never be B. Okay. See this carefully. Some A's are not B's. Some A's are not B's. The statement itself is a conclusion, definite conclusion. So that's all. This is the only definite conclusion. Okay. Some A's are not B's. It's already a definite conclusion and it's a possible conclusion too. Next, some B's are not A's. If we take some part of B, is it belonging to A? No, sir. So it's a possible conclusion. No A is B. So A and B, there is no intersection and it is also a possible conclusion. No B is A. There is no intersection. It is also a possible conclusion. All B's are A's. So complete B we can place inside. We can write inside A, right? But complete A we cannot write inside B because of this part. This part can never be comes into B. So all B's are A's is also a possible conclusion. Some A's are B's. So sir, if you observe, this part of A can never be B. A remaining part can be B na. So B can intersect A. Some part intersect B can intersect some part with A. Okay. So some A's are B's and some B's are A's is also are also possible conclusions for this statement. Okay. Not at all possible conclusions are all A's or B's. If you write complete A inside B, complete A inside B, so that's which is an violation of the given statement because some A's should be there which are not B's. But in this diagram, there is no A which is not B. So that's why all A's or B's is not at all possible conclusion. Okay, right. So see this video twice or thrice to understand this concept. If you are perfect with these points, then remaining part will be clear. Right. See, complete syllogisms I'm bringing into one table. This is the conclusion type. This is the basic diagram result, alternative diagram result, and this is the final result. Okay. First, we'll say positive conclusion. For a positive conclusion, if basic diagram follows, is there any need of checking alternative diagram? No need. Directly we can say result follows. Okay. Next, for a positive conclusion, if basic diagram fail, in that case also no need to check alternative diagram. So final result will be fail. Sir, why we are not considering alternative diagram is for a positive conclusion, if basic diagram follows, all alternative diagrams automatically follows. Then no need to check alternative diagram. That's why result is follows. Sir, if basic diagram fails, sir, if basic diagram fail, already we got a failure case, then what is the need of checking alternative diagrams? At least one possibility fail, total fail now. So that's why it is a fail. Got it? Yes. Next to see the negative conclusion. For a negative conclusion, if a basic diagram fail, is there any need of checking alternative diagram? No need. Sir, why sir? So here also the same point. Already we got a failure case. Then for what we need to search for alternative diagram? No need to search. So final result is fail. Okay. So for a negative conclusion, if basic diagram follows, so if basic diagram follows, there is no guarantee of following all the alternative diagrams. So for a positive conclusion, we can give guarantee. If basic diagram follows, all alternative diagrams will automatically follows. For a negative conclusion, we cannot give guarantee that all alternative diagram follows. So that's why we need to verify alternative diagrams also. Suppose along with the basic diagram for a negative conclusion, all alternative diagrams also follows. Means that means it follows 100%. So for a conclusion 100% following, we can take the final result as follows. Okay. So for a negative conclusion, if basic diagram follows, yes, we need to check alternative diagram. So if any alternative diagram, if any one of the alternative diagram fails, then directly we can tell the answer as that's a failure conclusion. That is not a that is not follows. Okay. So if you see alternative diagram column, in only one possibility, in only one case, we need to verify the alternative diagram. Only when the negative conclusion basic diagram follows. Only when a negative conclusion, only when a negative conclusion. If a basic diagram follows only, we need to verify alternative diagram. Otherwise, there is no concept of alternative diagram. In this case also, for what we need to verify alternative diagram? For it's a failure case. For it's a failure case. Okay. If negative conclusion basic diagram follows, we need to verify alternative diagram for it's a failure case. Okay. If we can get that failure case, then we can say it is not follows. If we cannot get that failure case, then we need to accept it is true always. Okay. Generally, we need to check for its a complementary pair in this case. If basic diagram follows, alternative diagram fail. For a negative conclusion, basic follows and alternative fail. In that case, it is better to check alternative. Sorry, it is better to check complementary pairs. So, what are the complementary pairs, sir? Complementary pair nothing but either or case. Complementary pair is nothing but either or case. In the binary system, what is the complement of 1? 0. Complement of 0 is 1. Okay, any two possibilities having 50-50% probability. Any two possibilities having 50-50% probability, we have to consider them under either or case. If we take a switch either on or off, both are possible at a time? No. If we toss a coin, either head or tail, both possible at a time? No. Even if you take a life also, either live or dead, both possible at a time? No. So one is happening means other should not happen. One is not happening means other should compulsory happen. So this type of possibilities we'll consider them under either or case. So both will not happen simultaneously, but any one will happen at a time. Okay. See, for every question we have to check these conditions. Okay. For every question, complementary pair. For every question we have to check the complementary pair conditions. We need to check these conditions in conclusions, not in the statements, in conclusions. What are the conditions? Same pair of elements must be there. Suppose there are two conclusions, conclusion 1 and conclusion 2. Conclusion 1 and conclusion 2. Same pair of elements must be there in the same order. Same pair of elements must be there in the same order. So if it is A and B, this one also must be A and B only. Okay, same pair. If it is A and C, no, sir, these two are not possible for either or. These two conclusions are not possible for either or. Okay. Suppose if it is also B, then it is okay. Next, if it is B and A, then also not possible for either or. Same pair is there, but not in the same order. Okay. Next, that's the first point, first condition. Second condition, both conclusions must be fail individually. The conclusion 1 must be fail and conclusion 2 also must be fail individually. Every conclusion must be fail. Next, one must be positive and one must be negative. See here we have four qualifiers. One is all, some, no, and some not. All, some, no, and some not. All is a positive or negative? Positive. Some is also positive. No, negative. Some not, negative. See here, one must be positive and one must be negative. Along with this positive conclusion, we may take either no or some not. Along with this some also we can take either no or some not. Okay. Next, one must be universal and one must be particular. Okay. All is the universal qualifier or particular qualifier? Universal qualifier. Some is the particular qualifier. No is universal. Some not is particular. Okay. Now see, here already all is considered. Sorry, all is a positive. Along with this positive, we may take either this negative or this negative. But see, it's already universal. Again, we'll take universal. No, sir. We'll take a particular. So that's why this is not a complementary pair. So all combination complementary pair is some not. Next, some. Along with some is already particular. Again, we'll take particular. No, sir. We'll take a universal. So that's why this is not a complementary pair. Now see the complementary pairs. So there are only two complementary pairs in syllogisms. So what are the two? That is, one is all plus some not, and second is some plus no. So these are the two complementary pairs in syllogism. Okay, combining these 2 points, this is the result. One must be positive, one must be negative, one is universal, one is particular. Combining these 2 points, these are the conclusions. Okay, so remember those 4 points. One is same pair of elements must be there in the same order. Both must be failed individually. And third point and fourth point together is either all plus some not or some plus no must be there. Right. Some A are B and some B are A. Are these two statements are exactly equal or not equal? Sir, on what basis we have to decide these two statements are equal or not equal? Based on their possible diagrams. Based on their possible diagrams. So all the possible diagram for this statement are exactly same as this statement. Then we can say these two statements are exactly equal. So if we draw the possible diagram for this one, all A's are B's. Sorry, some A's are B's, some A's are B's. Here also some A's are B's. Here also some A's are B's. And one more diagram is A is exactly equal to B. And for this statement also the same diagrams are not. Yeah, same. So then we can say these two statements are exactly equal. Those two statements are exactly equal means anywhere if it is required, we can use this statement in place of this one or this statement in place of this one. Okay. Next, no A is B and no B is A. So for this one we have a single diagram, that is A and B separate circles. For this one also the same, A and B separate circles. So these two also exactly equal. Means these two qualifiers can be reversible. So when you use these two qualifiers, subject and predicate can interchangeable, can be reversible. Okay. So see here, some and no are reversible qualifiers. Some and no are reversible qualifiers. Next, see all A's are B's and all B's are A's. These two statements are exactly equal or not equal? Sir, why it is not equal, sir? Let us verify. For all A's or B's, the possible diagrams are this is A and it is B, and one more diagram is A is equal to B. And for this statement, all B's are A's. This is B and it is A, and one more diagram is A equal to B. So this is okay, but these two diagrams are not equal. So then we cannot say these two statements are equal. Okay. Means in place of this statement we cannot use this one, or in place of this statement we cannot use this one. These two, this qualifier all is not a reversible qualifier. Means the subject and predicate, if we change those two subject and predicate, if we change subject and predicate, then the statement will be different. That is not the previous statement. So these two statements are not same, these two are different. Next, some A's are not B's and some B's are not A's. You try this one, draw the Venn diagram for this one and draw the Venn diagram for this one also. If all are matching, then we can say these two statements are equal. If we are not matching, then we cannot say these two are equal. So they will not match. So we'll get again the same problem with this diagram only. This A and it is B, and this is A and it is B. Here it is A and it is B. One of the possible diagram for this one is this one. One of the possible diagram for this one is this one. These two will not match. So that's why these two also not reversible. Okay. See, while all and some not are non-reversible qualifiers. Okay. And using this point in the previous slide, let us go to the previous slide again. So already I have mentioned that I have some doubt in these two cases only. This one and this one, because all the points are matching except the order. Sir, they are not in the order. If I can place them in an order, suppose in place of A, if I take all B's are yes, yeah, can I take this one in place of this one? No, sir, because these two are not equal. No, okay, it is not possible. If I write this one in place of some B or not A, if I write some A not B, sir, it is also not possible because these two statements also not equal. So that's why They are not in the same order and we cannot place them in an order. That's why these two can never be complementary pairs. Okay. If you see this one, no A is B, can I write it as a no B is A? No B is A. Yeah, we can write it as no B is A because the two statements are exactly equal. If you see these two can be complementary pair or not? Yeah, same pair is there and same order also. Sir, instead of writing this one, I'll write this one. Some B's are A's in place of this one. I'll write some A or B. Yeah, you can write in that way also. Some A or B. In this case also, it is it can be a complementary pair. Okay. So means final point is, so not the final point. In the conditions, in our conditions, the first point is same pair of elements must be there in the same order, and the extension for that point is if they are not in the order, conversions must be possible. Means they can be placed in the same order without any disturbance in the statements. If we can place them in an order, then they can be complementary pairs. And now the final conclusion is if it is all plus sum not, we have to check the elements also in the same order. And if it is a sum plus no, no need to see the order, just elements are matching, then it is okay. Right? Okay. Let us see some examples on either our case. Draw the Venn diagram. Some numbers are digits. Some numbers are digits. Numbers and digits. No digit is an alphabet. No digit is an alphabet. All alphabets are letters. All alphabets are letters. This is the basic diagram. Okay. Yeah. Before checking either or, we need to complete the individual conclusions first. Yeah. First conclusion: no letter is a digit. This is digit and it is letter. Actually, there is no intersection in the basic diagram, but somewhere in some possibility, letter can intersect with a digit or not. Yeah, it can intersect with a digit because there is no constraint between letter and digit in the given statements. So, in some possibilities, a letter can intersect with a digit. In that possibility, some letters will be digits, then this will be fail. Okay, na? In one possibility, fail means total fail, na? That's why. Next, some letters are digits. It's a positive definite conclusion. It is a positive definite conclusion. Basic diagram result is the final result. So what is basic diagram is telling? Some letters digits are no, that's why it is also fail. So actually individual checking is over. So before concluding the answer as an either nor, we need to verify either or points. What is the first point? Same pair of elements must be there in the same order. So letter and digit, same pair is there in the same order. Second point, both must be fail individually. Yeah, that is also follows. 3 and 4 together is either no plus sum or sum not plus all. So here no plus sum is there. So for this question answer is either conclusion 1 or 2 follow. Only conclusion either 1 or 2 follows. Okay, right. Next example. Some bricks are not sockets. Some bricks are not sockets. No socket is a pouch. No socket is a pouch. There should be no intersection between socket and pouch in any possibility. See, observe the notation here. This one is this part can never comes into this one and the remaining part can intersect. Here, the two circles can never intersect in any possibility. This is no means strictly no. This is not strictly no. Some part can intersect, but this part can never comes into this one. This is the basic diagram. Now verify the conclusions. No brick is pouch. No brick is pouch. Actually, there is no intersection between brick and pouch. So, but in some possibility, brick can intersect with pouch or not? Yeah. So the diagram, the statements will be disturbed only when you intersect a pouch with socket only. So pouch can intersect with brick, no problem. So that's why in that possibility it is fail means total it is fail. Okay. Next is some bricks are not pouches. Some bricks are not pouches. All bricks can be pouches. Suppose if I draw pouch in this way, is there any disturbance in the statements? No, there is no disturbance in the statements. So here all bricks can be pouches means in this possibility is it a follows or fail? So fail na. That's why one possibility fail means total fail, right? Next conclusion. Some sockets are bricks. So it's a positive definite conclusion. BD result is the final result. Some sockets are some sockets are bricks. No, there is no intersection between them. So that's why it's a fail. No socket is a brick. So between socket and brick, there is no intersection. But in some possibilities, socket can intersect with a brick or not. Yeah, in that possibility, then this will be fail. In one possibility, fail means total fail, right? So individual checking is over. Individual checking is over. Now verify either or points. So first point is same pair of elements must be there in the same order. So brick and pouch. Anywhere brick and pouch? Yeah, in the second statement, brick and pouches is there. So means that these two are possible for either or. I'm not declaring now. These two are possible for either or. Next, socket and bricks. Anywhere socket and brick? Yeah, these two. So these two also possible for either or. So first point is satisfying for both of them. Second, same pair of elements must be there in the same order also. Okay, same order also they are maintaining. No problem. Second conclusion, both must be failed individually. Yeah, both are failed individually. And 3 and 4 together is some plus no or all plus some not. All plus some not. So first one if you see no plus some not. So these two same pair is okay, but both are negative. Both negative can never be complementary pair. So we can ignore those two for complementary pair. Next to see some bricks. It's a positive and it is negative. Some plus no na. So these two are possible for either or. So final answer for this question is only conclusions. Only conclusions. Either 3 or 4 follows. Only conclusions either 3 or 4 follows. Right? Next example. No paper is a grapher. No paper is a grapher. There should be no intersection between paper and grapher in any possibility. All graphers are takers. All graphers are takers. That's all. This is the basic diagram. Some papers are not takers. S- Sir, all papers can be takers. If I draw takers in this way, is there any disturbance in the statements? No, there is no disturbance in the statements. Means in this possibility, this will be fail. In one possibility, fail means total fail. Okay. Second, some papers are takers. Paper and taker, there is no intersection because it's a positive conclusion. So basic diagram result is the final result. Next, some takers are not papers. Some takers are not papers. Just by common sense only, we can tell this one as this part of taker. This part of taker can never be paper. So means keeping in mind this part, always there will be some part of taker which cannot be paper. So this is 100% true. 100% true. Next, all takers are papers. All takers are papers. Because it's a positive definite conclusion, basic diagram result is the final result. So all takers are papers. No, this also fail. Now verify either or. Same pair of elements must be there in the same order. Papers and takers, papers and takers. Here also takers and papers. Here also takers and papers. So these two are possible for either or, and these two also possible for either or. Yes or no? Okay. These two, first point is okay. Second point, both must be fail individually. So here already one is following means this will not comes under either or case because it is satisfying 100%. It itself it is giving 100% result. That's why. Next, third point, all plus some not. All plus some not. So along with this all, some not should be some not is required. Takers and papers. So this is already positive. We can leave this one. This is papers and takers, but not in the same order. They both are not in the same order. That's why these two also can never be complementary pair. There is no complementary pair overall. Sir, if we observe 1 and 4, except this point, the two elements not in the same order. The two elements not in the same order, except that point, remaining points are matching. But all and some not are not reversible qualifiers. These two cannot be complementary pairs, right? So for this question, answer is only conclusion 3 follows. So better for every question you try to solve that question first by pausing the video, pause the video and you try to solve that question. Later verify your answer with the actual answer. Okay. And I am suggesting you before watching this video, watch my previous videos first of all, because using those concepts only I'm explaining these points. See here, every time he may not give all, some, no, and some not. In the first class only we have mentioned that there are many qualifiers are there. There are many qualifiers. See here, etc. There are many qualifiers are there, but basically there are four qualifiers. So these are the four basic qualifiers: all, some, no, and some not. Okay. So all the remaining qualifiers may be derived from these four basic qualifiers only. Okay. In place of all, he may use each, every, forever, continuously, constantly, endlessly, always, 100%, etc. Means uh, A's are forever B's, A's are continuously B's, A's are constantly B's, every A is B, each A is B, A's are endlessly B, A's are always B's. So all these points are represent simply all A's are B's. And with this one also 100% SRBs. Okay, so all these points represent all. Next, some, few SRBs, a few SRBs, very few SRBs, lot of SRBs, many, generally, minimum SRBs, maximum SRBs. So some are confusing in the with this one maximum SRBs. Base means this is all SR. They are telling that all SRBs. So maximum is not guaranteed 100%. 100% is also a possible for maximum, but it is not the only possibility. 100% is not the only possibility. Okay. At least SRBs, at most SRBs, almost SRBs, often SRBs, frequently SRBs, little SRBs. So and any percentage between 0 and 100, not including 100 and 0. Between 0 and 100, any percentage we can consider it as sum only. 1% SRBs, 99% SRBs, 99.99% SRBs. So all these comes under sum only. If it is 100%, will be all. Sir, if it is 0%, will be no. Okay. No A is B. None A's are B's. A's are not B's. Never A's are B's. A's can never be B's. So all these points will represent no. Next. A's are rarely B's. A's are scarcely B's, seldom, infrequently, not frequently. Frequently comes under some, infrequently comes under some not. Okay. So these are the other names of qualifiers. So you can practice with these names also, right? So with this, I'm stopping here. So till now we have completed basics, basics, positive definite conclusions, negative definite conclusions, positive possibilities, and either or case. In the next class, we'll see. In the next class, we'll see negative possibilities. Negative possibilities. Later, we'll see reverse syllogisms, and later we'll see only few and only cases. Only few and only cases, and later we'll see coded syllogisms. Okay, all right. Thank you for watching video. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe this video, this channel. If you like the video, press the like button. If you have any doubts, you can share with me in comment section. Share my channel, share this video to as many as possible, such that I can make use of it. Press the bell icon for your to get the latest updates. Okay, thank you.